very close to the 1 and 2 frames ago. Not so close that time, but unfortunately for Dave, it's wobbled. It's the only one he could leave. He got away with it. It looked like he was going to leave that one on.
Yeah, a little bit aside. I think he can bend this around the black and he might finish on the blue. There you can see he's queuing down, hitting the white on the right-hand side. Yeah, he's played it well.
1.
Yeah, that was an excellent shot. Controlled it very well.
I think he can get away with poor eyesight. I did most of my career. I played without my glasses on, and then the contact lens I couldn't get on with. But they were fantastic. But then the upside-down glasses were brilliant. But as long as they're not blurred, so they start getting a little bit blurry, then that's when you've got a problem. I know I do a lot of shows with Steve Davis now, and Steve, you know, they're starting to, you know, he wears glasses now, but he doesn't for playing, but he struggles. But he still plays okay, considering his eyes are letting him down a little bit.
Yeah, Mark has
13.
tried contact lenses, in fact, before the World Championship. We actually did a practice session where
14.
he played half with his contact lenses in and half without before he decided whether he was going to wear them or not to the World Championship. Decided against wearing them and ended up getting to the final. So again, every
21.
time he thinks about doing something, he either has a great run in a tournament or wins a tournament, so puts it off.
22.
Oh, he's had a result there. What a cannon he's had on the blue. He's left the perfect angle to pot the blue and cannon into the reds. Just missed the pink, the right side of it as we look at it. That couldn't have worked out any better for him. So a very key shot early on in this frame. He needed to hit them a little harder than that. Is he okay? Is he on this one?
27.
I don't think he is. Not the one immediately, the one that's away from the pack. I don't think he can see enough of it. Must be very tight. Well, maybe he's okay. We know what he did previously when he hit the green, when he thought he could see enough of the red. I think he can see just enough of this. Now he's back in perfect position. Even if he's straight on the blue, it doesn't matter. He's got the red over the pocket. The other reds are all tied up. So he's, what, 28 in front? Blue to follow. 33. Red, black, and then into the bunch. Although looking at that bunch to go into them from the black in a few shots' time is not going to be straightforward. So let's see how he goes about this. So we know he's going to take the blue. We know he's going to take the red over the pocket. Is he going to play for the black or blue?
I think the way he was looking then, Dennis, he's thinking about potting this red and going straight into the reds.
That's risky, isn't it, Lee? Because
33.
when you pot a red and you cannon into the reds, you're not guaranteed to get on a colour. It's okay if you're potting a colour and careering into the reds.
And that's certainly what he was looking at. He's just coming round to have a look.
I think I'd prefer to get on the blue and then cannon into the pink. But there you go. He's one of the all-time greats, so he'll know which way to go. Make your mind up time for Mark Williams. He still wants to go into that bunch, but he's not guaranteed to finish on a colour. You know, you'd think it might spring out of the reds, bring the pink into play, maybe come back on the black, but it is risky. That is the better shot. As long as he goes far enough. He doesn't want to be straight.
34.
He's made it difficult for himself now. Another 6 inches or so, and he would have been perfect on the blue. Well, that's jumped out of the pocket, but what's... there's no way he could get into the pack from there. Was that a little bit of frustration because he didn't get on the blue as he wanted, Lee?
Yeah, I don't know if he spotted something that he was trying to get on a red, or what he was trying, really.
I think the red he played into the corner was the correct shot as long as he got up the right side of the blue. The only way he couldn't get on it was to leave himself short, because if he goes too far, he's on the yellow. Anyway, that's all history, and he's got a 34-point advantage. But yeah, that blue seemed to hit the back of the pocket and jump out again, which can happen at that pace.
Needs a cue ball to stop.
1.
He's okay.
I'll tell you what, that's another wonderful long pot. We mentioned it earlier on. Well, we've known for years he's been one of the best long potters the game's ever seen, and he pulled a beauty out there. Bit close to that yellow to screw back up the table, and the green's a bit of a thin snick to get up to the reds. He's looked at the yellow, he's looked at the green, he's back at the yellow. Because he's so close to the yellow, it's difficult to screw the white back up past the blue spot. That's about the best he could do there.
Free.
It's another good pot. Now how's the angle on the green? One good positional shot.
You know, when you listen to that tip, you know, it sounds so hard when he makes contact with the ball, but it suits him. But
7.
no other player in the game could play with the tip as hard as the one that he has. But he's finished hampered slightly here. Brown's just in the way. Oh, that's a great shot. I mean, it might look
8.
straightforward there, but bridging over the brown, that was far from easy. And that could be the key to winning the match. Oh, he's lost the white. It's in the middle pocket. Can you believe it?
Oh.
Can you believe it?
Mark
I
Williams
thought he
8.
might have played just...
David Gilbert 7.
Maybe he was worried about just slightly flicking off the red and going behind the red, but I thought he would have played that with a little bit less pace. Oh, that was a half chance for Dave. The reds come back down the table. So, one good pot. Mark Williams will have another chance to finish this match off. It's there.
1.
Just needs one good positional shot, 36 points in front. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, from 2-1 down, he played 4 immaculate frames to lead 5-2, but every credit to Dave Gilbert. he come back with a century break
4.
and a 50 break to close to just one behind. But he may not get another chance. He knows that the end is pretty close. It's been a very entertaining match, has to be said. A couple of awkward frames, but the rest are all very fluent. A couple of frames under 10 minutes,
11.
13, 15. You know, it's been good stuff from these two players.
Yeah, I think apart from the first frame, it's been a pretty entertaining match, like you said.
12.
2 centuries from Dave.
Not over quite yet. He wanted to be a bit further up the table and have a straight blue.
Don't think we'll see any heroics from Mark Williams here. He'll just be trying to pot this blue. There you go. No effort for position. Blue puts him 52 points in front.
17.
51 left on the table.
So,
Mark Williams,
barring
17.
a snooker, Mark Williams goes into the next round. The red's gone safe, so that suits Mark Williams. Is he going to go out, doubling the red past the pink into the middle, and then we'll have a handshake? No. He's just playing a safety shot. I thought he would have taken the double on there.
Is that hard enough? Oh, well judged. Well judged.
Now then, Dave Gilbert glances round at the scoreboard. He can cut this red in. That'll do nicely. That's perfect.
1.
And all of a sudden that brown ball is a very key ball for Mark Williams, the fact that it's tied up on the side cushion.
9.
Doesn't really want to be straight on this black, which I think he is. Wanted to be able to get closer to this red, give himself an angle, easier to play the snooker. And he has got a little bit of angle.
Yeah, no point in trying to force that in and get round towards the red. Doesn't have to get the snooker at this attempt.
16.
But it's key that he keeps that red safe.
Needs the cue ball to run.
Dave Gilbert, 16.
Don't think it has.
Oh, can he see enough of it? That's the question.
Yeah, I think he'd have already got down to pot it if he could.
Well, he's got a straightforward safety. He can play a thin snick off the red, send it over onto the ball cushion, white back up the table, but can he see enough of it? Playing with a little trace aside to see if he can pot it. Almost.
Be pretty happy with that though. He's playing to rest on it.
The only problem, well, he couldn't do much else, but he may have put himself in trouble here, but he's handed the advantage to Mark Williams. That looks pretty good to me. Or is it a little bit too hard, maybe? Yeah, it's gone past the yellow. I don't think if he was further away off the cushion with the cue ball, he could hit that red from behind with the possibility of getting a snooker behind the black. But to pull that shot off with the white near the cushion, well, that's what he's thinking about. But it would be some shot if he could do it, but the white's a bit close to the cushion to do that. Oh, it wasn't a bad effort. It wasn't a bad effort there.
Still a very good shot. That's also a very good shot.
Yeah, we've mentioned before, he's a great all-rounder, Mark Williams. But one of the best tactical players the game's ever seen. I remember watching a final with him and Ronnie O'Sullivan many years ago, and both of them were unbelievable in the tactical department as well as the break building department. Oh, this is the one that will seal the deal. Cut the red in and it's all over. Well, Dave Gilbert, you will be disappointed, but I'll tell you what, you've made 2 century breaks. You were 5-2 down, you got back to 5-4, and give yourself a great opportunity.
6.
But as I mentioned, very entertaining match this. But in the end, it's the 50-year-old that's going to come out on top. Doesn't matter about the green, the handshakes all around. Well done to both players. Very enjoyable match. But in the end, it's Mark Williams who goes through to the next round, beating Dave Gilbert by 6 frames to 4.